Welcome, boys and girls, to another King Jiffy video, and today we're going to be talking about one of PlayStation's most preemptively powerful first-person shooters, and that's Resistance. Resistance 3, to be more particular. Now, PlayStation has had two very successful shooters, or maybe not like very successful, but some decently popular FPSs back in the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2 era, one of which being Killzone and the other being Resistance. And I decided, since Resistance 3 was on their PlayStation Plus stream program, I would play Resistance 3. Because from my experience, any third-party game that I'd played through their streaming program might be absolute dog water McPoopskins. But when it came to their first-party games, the streaming quality seemed to be at a higher level. Not in the case of Resistance, but we'll get to that. I'm sure you're wondering why you're watching gameplay of Serious Sam 4 in the background, and you'll be seeing stuff from Shadow Warrior, and I can't remember the last game I put in here, but it's not Resistance 3. And that's because I have to stream this game. This game cannot be downloaded natively to the console, due to PlayStation not having a backwards compatibility program that honors PlayStation 3 era games. And that really pisses me off, because what I have played of Resistance, I do really enjoy the game. It's hard to enjoy it because of the graphical tearing, the drops in FPS constantly, the game having like gray bars shoot across the entire screen. That game is trying to tell me not to play it. It is a game, it's like plugging your console into a TV that has like issues with the TV where it's got that stupid like swirly rainbow line. That is the bullshit I'm putting up with trying to play this Resistance game, because I desperately want PlayStation to give me a shooter I can sink my goddamn teeth into. Because for the most part, when it comes to PlayStation, you get a lot of third-person games, a lot of narrative-driven games. And they're trying to put their graphical fidelity and third-person open-world bullshit front and center, and it's all their studios that used to make FPS games are now making third-person action games. Now, I can't remember who made Resistance off the top of my head. I should have looked that up before this video, but I do know who makes the Killzone games. And the Killzone game creators went on to make the Horizon series, which I'm not the biggest fan of. To me, it's just another open-world Monster Slayer type game, which I might be playing it off and maybe acting like it's derivative, but to me, it just doesn't hit that niche that I want. It doesn't have a dark fantasy vibe. It's weird to me. It's not a type of game that I've ever been interested in. Maybe down the line I'll play it if I get enough comments one day, or maybe I'll put a like goal or something. Hey, Shadow Warrior in the background. But with Resistance, it was something I wanted to play because I want to give PlayStation the benefit of the doubt when I'm talking about mostly about FPS games. I talk more about action games. I like games that are front and center with their combat. Even though I'm not great at video games and I play a lot of games on normal or easy, or sometimes I'll kick it up to hard if it's a game that I truly, truly love. Like Shadow Warrior, I played that at a little bit of a harder difficulty because I absolutely am like balls to the wall in love with Shadow Warrior 1. But if I'm not as sold on a game right away, there's no sense in me grinding on it. That's my mentality. I'm here to have fun. If I like the game enough, I'll play it again. I don't care. I bought the fucker. But that's where the issue comes in. I can't buy this game. I can't download it natively where it actually does run at a smooth frame rate. I can't give Resistance 3 a fair shake because PlayStation won't let me. And now I get it. It's not easy. It's not like a day and night process where people can't just fucking flip a switch and the game comes to console. But why isn't the work being done? Because when I'm jumping into Resistance and I'm seeing this world and I'm fighting these aliens and I'm thinking, wow, these weapon designs are fantastic. These levels are fun. The gimmicks are cool. The enemy design is lit. And I want to have a full raging boner when I play through this game, but instead I can't even get a chub because the game's fucking falling apart. That's not on me as the gamer. That's not on me as the consumer. That's on the billion-dollar company, man. And it really bothers the shit out of me because I can look over at anything that was first-party Xbox game during the 360 era. All of their iconic shooters, Halo, Gears, it's Halo and Gears. Let's be honest. Xbox, even when they're at their hay period, they weren't dropping shit constantly. But you can look at Halo and Gears and you can see that they ported those over. PlayStation hasn't even ported their big guy over. God of War 1, 2, and Ascension cannot be played without being streamed. And that's insulting. I don't understand, how people aren't having this dialogue out there. Why people aren't pissed off at PlayStation for this. Because, like I've said, I love my PS5. But when I want to go back and play these older games, some of the games that I missed out on, which I missed out on a lot because I didn't have a 360 till the end of the 360 generation. So I played catch up that whole time. And then when I got the PS4 and now PS5, I'm trying to catch up on all these PS5 and PS4 exclusives, PS3 exclusives that I missed, and they won't let me play them. So that means I have to go find a fucking PS3, which I don't really even want a PS3. I don't want to clutter my house with a fucking PS3, but I gotta go find one so I can play a game at decent fidelity. It's like, the Terminator Resistance. That's the game, the third game I put in here. But it's like, why won't you just let me play the games I want to play? Why won't you let me buy them? I'm here, offering you money, trying to give you that good old fucking rub and tug, baby. And you won't let me have that gratification of jerking you off, PlayStation? This is an easy one. I'm already sold on Resistance 3. I like the world, I like the aesthetic. Let me play 1 and 2 so I know what the fuck is going on, because those two aren't on the stream program. Why am I having to go through these hoops to play your games? And I see people applauding PlayStation on this type of stuff. Oh, well, they're working better on backwards compatibility now. No, fuck you, dude. First it was Warriors. No. Let's take it back. First it was Psychic Fin Filter, Logan Shadow, I think it was once, Dark Mirror. I can't remember which one I downloaded, but they didn't even update the controls to let you use the right joystick. You have to use the face buttons just like you did on PSP, which is ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. It's like, why wouldn't you take the time to update that? You had somebody work on it for backwards compatibility. This is a first-party title of yours. You could have taken the time and fleshed out the issues in this game, but you did it. You threw it out there, and people fucking got on their knees and cried to you because you're the market leader. And to me, I see that shit as insulting. If Xbox did that, I'd be just as fucking pissed at them. When they do some half-ass shit like Redfall, I'm the first fucking person to call them on it, so I'm going to be the first person to call PlayStation on their bullshit with this game. Because I can't even, judge this game fairly. I can't capture footage on it because it's stream only. That's why you've seen so much bullshit that's not this game, because I cannot capture footage off of a stream only game. Which goes to show that they honestly do not have faith in their streaming. But I see stuff on ran on GameRant. Oh, PlayStation can stream in 4K now. Bullshit, because I have yet to turn on one of their PS3 games or PS2 games or whatever ones are stream only without having constant issues. Well, it could be your internet. Your internet isn't bad enough to where I'm playing a game at fucking 20 frames. Yeah, sure, it might be my internet. Okay, we'll go with that. But it's like, I have so much problems with this. Why won't you just let me fucking download it? Every game I want to play on Xbox lets me download it. I don't understand why PlayStation can't do the same. But shit, I'm just a guy ranting here. But that's my thoughts on Resistance 3. Semi-fun game. Nearly unplayable because PlayStation can't do what a billion-dollar company should be held to do. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Sorry there's a little bit of visceral and anger behind this one. I really wanted this game to be good. Let me know in the comments, have you had issues with this? Have you jumped into a game that you really wanted to play, has a lot of good reviews from other creators in the past, and you're like, wow, you really fucking dropped the ball, PlayStation? Because that's been my experience with their streaming. It's very shoddy. I almost, even games that I'm enjoying and I want to keep them at a harder difficulty, I drop them down to easier difficulties because I can't even play the goddamn game at a designated frame rate. But let me know what you guys thought. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, you goddamn idiots. I love you. Catch you later.